It begins with a simple phrase, something that sounds like sunlight. She looks at you, her head tilted just so. A smile plays on her lips, a delicate, intricate thing. "I love how passionate you are about your little projects," she says. The words are honey-sweet, but there's an echo, a dissonant note you can't quite place. Little projects. You brush it aside. It's a compliment, you tell yourself. You're overthinking, but the feeling lingers. A small, cold stone in the pit of your stomach. This is the first move in a game you don't even know you're playing. The weaponization of your own ego. Her compliments are not gifts. They are keys. Keys to the gilded cage she is building around you. Think about it. Her praise is rarely pure. It's almost always qualified. You look so handsome, now that you've finally gotten a decent haircut. The praise is the bait. The qualification is the hook. It gives and takes away in the same breath. You focus on the handsome. Your ego swells, but your subconscious latches onto the finally. It implies you weren't good enough before. Your value is conditional. It's dependent on her approval. This is not an accident. This is psychology. It's a technique called conditional validation. She is training you, like a pet, praising the behaviors she wants and subtly punishing those she doesn't. You start chasing the praise, that pure, uncut validation. But it never comes. There is always a catch, a subtle jab, a reminder of her superiority. "I'm so impressed you got that promotion. I never thought they'd see your potential." Translation: you are only successful because I, the arbiter of your worth, have deemed it so. But also, you are inherently not good enough for it on your own. Your victory is no longer your own. It's a shared property, with her holding the majority stake. Let's call them Elias and Lilith. A story you know all too well, even if you don't know their names. Elias is an artist. He pours his soul onto canvas. Late nights, fueled by coffee and hope. He finishes a piece he feels is his best work. He feels a spark of pride, a rare warmth. He shows it to Lilith, his heart a nervous bird in his chest. She studies it for a long moment. Then she smiles. "Oh, honey, it's lovely. It's so raw, like those outsider artists. And there it is, the sting in the tail. Outsider artist. A term for the untrained, the naive, the hobbyist. She hasn't praised his skill, his dedication, his vision. She has praised his perceived lack of sophistication. The small flame of pride inside him sputters. It shrinks back to an ember. He spends the next week trying to paint something sophisticated, something she would approve of. His art is no longer for him, it is for her. An offering, a plea for validation. This is the goal. To make her praise the center of your universe, the sun your fragile ego orbits. She isolates you this way too. Your friends are nice for simple guys. You're so much more emotionally intelligent than they are. She praises you by insulting others. Your ego is fed, but the price is connection. The price is your tribe. You become an island, and she is the only ship that visits your shore. The poison works slowly. You start to doubt your own judgment. You begin to see yourself only through her eyes. Her voice becomes the narrator of your life. Her opinion, the only review that matters. This creates a powerful, addictive dependency. It's the cycle of intermittent reinforcement. She gives you just enough praise to keep you hooked, but never enough to make you feel secure. You are always on edge, always performing, always auditioning for the role of the man she approves of. The truth is, your ego is her hostage, and her compliments are the proof of life photos she sends you. But all prisons have cracks. All illusions can be shattered. The moment of clarity often arrives not with a bang, but a whisper. One evening, Elias is passing by a closed door. He hears Lilith's voice, talking on the phone. She is laughing. A light, carefree sound he rarely hears directed at him. "He's like a little puppy," she says to her friend. "You just have to praise him for the simplest things, and he'll do anything for you. It's almost too easy." The world stops. The air turns to glass. The words pierce through the fog of his devotion. Little puppy. Simplest things. Too easy. Every backhanded compliment, every qualified praise, every subtle jab replays in his mind. But now, he hears them for what they are. Not affirmations, but instructions. Not love, but control. The shame is a tidal wave, but beneath it something else stirs. Anger. Cold, hard, and clear. This is the breaking point. The moment the puppet sees the strings, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. Her power was never in her words. It was in your need to hear them. She weaponized your ego by making her approval the sole measure of your worth. To break free, you must do the one thing she thinks you cannot. You must withdraw your need. Starve the ego she has so carefully fattened. Let it wither. It was never your friend. The next time she offers you a poisoned apple, a compliment with a sting in its tail, you don't have to eat it. You can simply smile and say, "Thank you," without needing it to be true. Because you are no longer looking for your reflection in her eyes. You are finally looking for it within yourself. And that is a compliment she can never take away.